Hello, guys. We are back, and today I have a very special guest. I get to meet the coolest people around the country, being in the industry I am, and I have been friends with him for about like 7 years. We have our first male person on here. Here we go. Your first male.
First time.
Yes, IAMTHMPSN.
How come we haven't any men on here yet?
Well, at first we were like, She's All
female
Cap is all female based. We wanted to do all females, like hustlers and entrepreneurs. But you are the first one. I said he has to be on here.
Yeah.
Well, I'm so, I don't know, honored, I guess. That's the word.
So
My brain's
honored.
not working well, but
Wow.
I'm searching for words. I need more coffee.
Your real name is James. And is
believe so.
your last name Thompson?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Do you like people knowing James? Because I feel like everybody
It's weird
doesn't
when
even
they say,
know.
when like people like I work with, they call me Thompson. If it was normal, when people say James, I feel like it's too personal.
Yeah.
And they say like a friend, like you can call me James, it's fine.
Okay.
I would have never expected you as a James, though.
Why?
I don't know. You just don't strike me as one.
What would I look like?
Um,
What do I look like to you?
I don't know. Not a James, that's for sure.
Interesting.
Nice.
Oh,
A Thompson.
I get my headphones
A Thompson.
I can't hear them.
Thompson's
this
fucking
before.
got this
Wait,
fucking
no, that's mine.
size 18
Oh, there we go.
foot over here and is fucking with the headphones. I said.
Wait,
Yeah.
look at those shoes.
I know. Look at these
Maybe
shoes.
just down a little bit. But yeah, that's good. No, I'm a size 15.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah, they're huge.
Wow, those must be some interesting OnlyFans content. then. What exactly, we're talking about OnlyFans, what exactly do you do on your OnlyFans?
Oh, no, it's like, how do I even explain it? I don't even understand. I don't even know. Because they wanted me to start my OnlyFans, and then everybody wanted to do videos with me. So then I was like, cool, just get topless and I'll play violin. I don't know, like the Robin Thicke music video. So I did that, but nobody cares about that. Nobody wants to watch that.
No.
So I was like, I bet if like I do some interaction with the girls, they'll probably want that, like POV, and they love that shit. So that's pretty much. I think they want to live vicariously through me, so they want to imagine I'm like some Casanova motherfucker who can just pick up anybody. That's legitimately what they want to see.
Wow.
They want to imagine that every girl that comes over, I just like flirt my way into their pants.
Interesting.
Yeah, so I'll do videos where I'll go like to a restaurant with a girl and I'll just be like really touchy-feely with her at the restaurant. Like, you know, like I feel like it's every guy's fantasy to like go on a date with a girl and then he's thinking, oh, I wish I could fuck her or whatever. And of course he doesn't say anything. He's polite, buys her dinner end of the night, maybe gives her a kiss on the cheek. But instead I'm like feeling them up at the restaurant.
Interesting.
And they love it.
It probably does so well.
Yeah. We tried to do a video together. I feel like we're such good friends. It gets like weird.
Oh my God. Sometimes it's so weird. Sometimes I just have to stare at the phone screen when I record them because I just don't want to like.
It's like so weird, but like you have to act for these people. They love the acting. Like it's literally like.
They want it to be real. They want to really live through you.
Yeah.
They want to
If
imagine
it's
you're literally
fake-
right there with them.
Whenever it seems like it's fake and contrived, they will call you out. They'll be like,
Yep.
this is bullshit. This
Yeah.
didn't really happen. They get annoyed.
They still buying it though.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes.
So you got famous for being a violinist. You're
Yeah.
not even from here. You're from Australia, and you're here on like a talent visa.
Yeah, talent visa.
So like, what? Explain that.
Why do I keep on doing this thing?
Yeah,
Okay.
what are you doing?
You just have to pick a spot and stay there.
No, so like, I grew up playing, well, my mom's a concert pianist, so I started playing piano really young, then violin. Then I thought I was going to move to Europe, so I went to Europe to play music and stuff. But my friend, who's a famous author, which is funny because he wrote the book The Game, which is how to pick up women.
Oh shit.
He's like
Okay.
super famous. I think he's like a 9 times best-selling author now. So he wrote like Kevin Hart's book and like Marilyn Manson, Jenna Jameson, Motley Crue,
Wow.
the one the Netflix
Yeah,
show they
I
made.
saw that.
So he invited me to America, and I was like, America's crazy. I don't know about this place because growing up, I just saw like. All we saw on TV was like George Bush is fucking nuts. Like I was like, what is going on? Like they were like, you guys are just jumping into countries, doing all kinds of crazy shit. I'm in Australia. How am I supposed to know? So I'm
Again.
a kid
Wait,
watching this shit in high school, going, this is crazy. You guys are just invading places for oil. Like what the fuck? And then George Bush is getting like shoes thrown at him, and
Yeah.
like, he says crazy shit, and that's what they show. And then of course, like all your TV shows just show the dumbest Americans doing the dumbest shit.
Wait,
But
what
that's not
happens
the
on-
average American, you know. So we're just thinking you're all just a bunch of idiots,
Yeah.
and there's this maniac running the
Wait,
country.
what do people in Australia do? Like, how is it so different?
Well, because back then, this is like 15 years ago, right? Like things weren't as connected. It's still not as connected. Like So growing up, we just thought it was like the craziest place in the world.
That's wild.
And then you chose to come
I remember
over
I
here.
came here, I was 12 one time, and I went to Disney World, and everybody's like holding giant turkey legs. And I never seen that. I thought it was like, there's like a giant chicken leg or something. Like, what the heck is happening? Like,
You think there's like giant chickens?
What the hell? And everybody was massive. Like, everybody's so big here. I'm like, why is everybody so big? And like riding around on scooters, like people can't even walk. Like, what is happening? Like,
we're so fucking lazy.
so it's just like, I'm so confused. Like, the whole place is just wild.
Oh my! Now I need to go to Australia. What the
It's
hell?
out of control. So like then when he invited me over and I came to California, I was like, oh, this is nothing like what the TV has been showing me. Because how am I supposed to know?
Yeah.
You only just see what you see on TV. And then I came here and I lived with him in Malibu, and he would have like, he had like the Red Hot Chili Peppers and like one of the, what's his name? One of the Jenners come over who was DJing at the time. Like I met all these people when I realized, oh wow, I could play violin with like musicians here, like with DJs, and like you can't do that in Europe. Like in Europe, it's all like classical music or playhouses and stuff like that. Majority of stuff.
Wait,
so
what
here,
do they play at the club?
Like I'd go play like electric violin with DJs, and they're like, "Oh, just make stuff up." And like I'd go into the studio, and they're like, "Just play anything." I'm like, "What do you mean?" So I just play the dumbest stuff, and like, "That's amazing." I'm like, nobody in Europe would think this is amazing. They'd be like, "This is trash." Like, but everything here is like so easy. So I do get all these gigs where I was like playing violin for like Wolfgang Park and Google and stuff. And I just like come in and play, like I just improvise with a DJ, literally just play like whatever, like just like not even thinking. I'm just like thinking other thoughts, just or maybe literally having conversations with people coming up while I'm playing crap. And then I just go eat all their free food.
That's amazing.
And I'm like getting paid well. Like, this is amazing. Because in Europe, I'd be practicing hours a day to play some classical stuff. And here I'm just like, whatever, like cool.
Do you ever just like bullshit some stuff and see if people still respond to it the same?
Yeah, I mean, that's something like, I just make up crap anyway. Like, I don't even really try.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
Wait.
I really try. I could really try. I just don't
Could we hear something?
Eventually.
Oh, not yet?
At some
You're
point.
talking about it now.
I know.
You didn't even show
Just
it
go
off
to my
yet.
Instagram.
If
Just go to my Instagram.
It's all there. Just pop up a video. Like, just put up a little thing here.
If you guys didn't notice, Thompson brought his violin.
He brought his violin. I'm about to make him take some shots so he does something for us.
Yeah, but it's like America was just different.
How did you first were just playing violin for like these famous people and doing all these gigs, but how did you turn it into, at some point your whole Instagram was Twerking Violinist? That's how I met you. And like, why did you turn into like a twerking violin? Well, you're not twerking.
Because first of all, I was playing with the DJs and everybody else. And then, because I like being creative, I would just film for fun. So I was filming stuff, and then I would just film, because I like fitness too. So I'd go in the gym and just film fitness guys and make them little Instagram edits. And then I was like, I remember sitting with my roommate at the time, like, I don't know, 8 years ago, and I was like, who's the most famous person in fitness? He said, this guy. And I was like, I'm going to hit him up on Instagram right now. He said that he was the most followed person, like one of the most followed persons, I think, on Instagram that wasn't a celebrity. And I showed him my little clip of what I did, and he's like, let's be roommates, make my YouTube. So I was like, all right. So like we moved in together. I made his YouTube channel. But then me and him decided not to work together anymore just because he didn't want to pay me. I was like, well, it doesn't make any sense to make free videos forever. I was enjoying it. So then I found this other guy, and I'm like, let's go 50-50 on the YouTube channel, and I'll blow everything up for you. So that's what we did until like basically I just kind of blew him up too much that he got a new management company, and then they kind of decided to like screw me over. But his life hasn't been going so well right now. Like,
Karma always gets them.
it's bad. He tried to commit suicide 6 months ago.
Okay, well.
That's,
Yeah. It's bad. It's sad. It's really sad.
Well, people need to stop fucking over everybody. Like, we keep talking about this on almost every podcast. Like, everybody in this industry fucks over everybody. It's so hard to trust, like,
I don't even know.
Anyone, yeah.
I don't even know. Like, I don't even want to get into that because it's like I don't even know what happened there. But then when that happened, I was like, well, what do I do? And I'm like, well, I understand social media and stuff at this point. So I understand the whole basically method to get popular super quick is to take whatever you do and mix it together with something different. Because like everything's been done. That's why you see these dating shows now, like on the Discovery channel or whatever.
Yeah.
Where it's like they make animal noises and they're allowed to talk to each other.
Wait.
You seen that?
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
What channel is this on?
On Discovery or something. I think it's the Discovery Channel has their own dating show. It's one of them.
Oh my God.
It's so ridiculous because everything's been done. So like you can't be like, oh, here's another dating show. It's like, why do we give a shit? So like they're not allowed to talk. They can only quack. It's like, oh, what the fuck? So people watch it.
You have to get to know somebody through quacking.
Yeah, and then they win competitions and they get to like be in an area and talk to each other or some shit. It's ridiculous. But like that's what people want to see. It's the juxtaposition of shit. So I was like, okay, violin and twerking, which was like great because World Star. The only reason I did it is because I knew World Star was they were posting girls and hip hop. So I'm like, cool, I'll do this all together. I'll be the only one in the world. They'll have to post it. They went crazy. And of course, now the landscape's changed again. So it's time to evolve again. So now I'm going to start a whole different direction with stuff.
Wow.
Which is why now I'm a professional fighter.
I know, that's where I was just gonna go with that. I cannot believe it. I feel like you can do everything. You were into the sports, you were very athletic, and then you have the violin, and now you're a pro boxer almost, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are you pro yet? How does that work?
Well, so they want me to be a pro. Well, I don't even know because I guess it's an exhibition fight, but it's a pro boxing fight. So I guess that technically makes me a pro boxer.
Yeah, right?
I don't know exactly how it works.
So how long are you training?
Yes, what's going on?
I'm
Like,
training 4 hours a day. I've been training for the last like 2 months, and my fight's in 5 weeks.
Oh,
what is
my
this
God.
fight for? What exactly are you doing?
So it's at the O2 Arena in London. It's the KSI undercard. So KSI is the one who boxed Logan Paul
wow.
twice. I think the last time was at what is it called, the Crypto Arena now instead of the
Yep.
Staples Center. And apparently that was like the second most watched sporting event in history or something. Like that insane.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
It's insane. So this is a return fight. He hasn't fought for like 2 years. So the O2 Arena, it's 18,000 capacity. It's going to be completely sold out. And they're expecting up to 1 million pay-per-view buys.
Holy
And you're fighting there.
Yeah. So that's like the craziest shit. Because like 1 million pay-per-view buys is like, that's like a Floyd Mayweather fight.
That's fucking insane.
It's insane.
Did you just recently start fighting, or
Yeah.
have you been?
And the crazy thing is, so there's like 9 fights for the whole night. There's only 2 title fights for belts. And his fight is for a belt, KSI's fight, which is against Alex Wasabi, who's another big YouTuber. And my fight,
Oh my
so I'm
God.
fighting for the super heavyweight championship of the world. Social media.
You better not forget about me.
So it's fucking crazy.
You're going to win. You're going to kick ass.
I
Yeah.
fucking hope so, because I don't
I
even know
know
what
it.
I'm doing, really.
Well, I mean, if you're training 4 hours a day, you have to.
Yeah, I nearly got knocked out yesterday at training. Like literally, my lip is all fucked right now. My jaw doesn't align properly. My big toe sore. My middle toenail came off. I got punched in
No.
the chest, so it's hard to breathe right now.
Jesus.
It's brutal. It's crazy. I lost 37 pounds in like 6 weeks.
Oh
Holy
my
shit.
God.
Are you going to continue to do it after your fight?
Yeah.
You
So
love
you
it?
like it?
It's something because you know when you hate something so much that you know it's good for you.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is. I don't like it at all. It's just like I love how much I hate it. It's
Oh
weird.
my God. And
Because
you're going to
you
make
know-
money from it too.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, because you know, like sometimes in life, because I feel like the last few years I've just been at this like steady line where things aren't really moving. I'm kind of like, it's not like I'm chilling. It's just like I can't be, I don't have like a motivation just seems to be lacking.
Yeah.
And this is so intense and crazy. I know it's good for me.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, I'm going to do it. Plus also I've literally seen these people go from like 1 million or something on Instagram to like 10 plus million, like 20 million followers from fighting. Cause like, I know, like I saw a podcast with Logan Paul and he literally said it's like one of those things when you see a playground, right? And a fight breaks out in a playground, it doesn't matter what else is going on in the playground, everybody will look at the fight.
Yep.
So when you're doing this fight stuff, like nobody can look away from it. So it's like the most attention grabbing thing. Like no matter what's going on, there's a pretty girl standing there, whatever's happening. If you're in a nightclub or anything, right, same thing. Like doesn't matter what you're doing, a fight breaks out, that's the only
Yeah.
thing that
Yeah,
matters.
your
True.
attention, like it was like in school, in high school.
Yeah.
It's like a fight, everybody looks over.
That's the only thing that matters then. Doesn't matter like what else is happening. Everything's over. That's the thing that's happening. So it's like the most insane shit. And then if I'm doing a fight every 6 months, I can just keep on like building hype for the next fight, pushing to the next fight, and then build everything around it.
Wow.
So it's going to change everything.
How much did you have to like change your lifestyle for training and prep?
A lot. So drink anymore.
Wow.
I only started drinking
That's
to
goals.
do OnlyFans anyway.
Wow.
I
That
literally
makes it
was
sound
not-
so
I
good.
wasn't drink. I did not drink for years, and when I started doing OnlyFans, I started drinking so much,
Wow.
so much.
I
You
feel
remember
like
when we
good.
did my dating show episode? I drank like I don't even know, like
Dude, the
30
whole fucking bottle.
Yeah, I was drinking so much.
Oh my fucking God. We did a dating show together. Hopefully that's air soon.
As in the next few weeks.
It's very interesting. It was very interesting.
Yeah, but it's wild. Like I don't know. Like you need to drink to do that shit. I feel like just to like loosen up and like be able to, like,
Yeah.
I was drinking so much though. It's wild.
First, when I met you like 7 years ago, you weren't really drinking.
I didn't drink at all.
Yeah.
I haven't drunk for years. Be lucky if I drank a whole bottle in like 4 years or something.
Yeah.
And I'm drinking like 2 bottles a
Oh,
day. I'm
Jesus.
just killing it. I'm just
Okay, yeah.
killing it.
Keep boxing.
Yeah.
Did you feel like you have to eat healthier? Because I know you're a huge foodie. We used to like always go out to eat and everything.
Yeah, you know what's funny with the box? Because I was doing like, I used to go to the gym before. And if you have a shitty meal and you go to the gym next day, it doesn't really affect you. If you eat a shitty meal and you go to the gym next day, you feel like trash.
Yeah.
So you have to kind of eat pretty good. If you eat kind of bad, you just feel like you're going to die. And then when somebody's like literally coming in, you punching you in the face, like
Yeah.
You probably don't have the stamina anymore either.
Yeah, like the smallest things will affect you. Because one day I went to my morning training at 6 a.m., finished at like 8 a.m. and I was like, okay, I'm just going to stay awake and go to my training at 1, not nap in between. And I barely could function. I'm like, oh my God. Like there's nothing I've ever done where like, if you're slightly off, like your performance just is terrible. Like everything else you can kind of get through, but this you can't. Like it's so crazy.
God.
And we're like, I'm super heavyweight. So everybody I'm sparring, because I weigh 245. So everybody I'm sparring against is like 230, like 6'5" giant guys. When we hit each other, it's not like, you know, like the little guys that are 140. It's like, I wish I was 140. You get little like soft punches.
You could just like literally like run around like crazy. I feel like that's what they all do to get around.
Yeah, we're like,
or get away from people.
Yeah, we throw like, we're so heavy. The punches are different.
I know.
It's
I'd be
different.
scared. I'm scared. I'll stay with my weight. I'm too scared for that.
I would be afraid that my face would get like smashed in or something.
But the thing is, I'm not scared of getting punched. I was actually scared of hitting the other person because I'm too nice.
I know. I do like boxing here and there, but I'm always like so scared. Like, because me and Zena do it. I can't take it seriously because like I'm too scared to actually hit you.
So the first time I did it, I was barely hitting the guy. Second time, the first time I did it, I was barely hitting him. I got one good punch in him and I apologized. I said, I'm sorry. And then afterwards, he's laughing about it. The second time I did sparring with the same guy, I told him up front, I'm like, I'm telling you sorry in advance. So if I hit you, I'm sorry. And he's like laughing. And then the third time, I kind of just went for it more. And then the fourth time of the day, yesterday, I was kind of going for it. And so he really brought it. Because like, I guess I was like trying to really hit him hard. So he's like, well, fuck you then. Like,
nice.
So like beating each other up.
I feel like after a time, you just be like, you just go in for it, you know? Then you, I don't know, loosen up.
That's why I love it, because it's like I'm doing something that I would have never pushed myself to do.
Yeah.
But now like realizing I'm standing up for myself more outside of this too, and not really giving a shit as much.
Yeah.
But before I was like too nice, and now I'm just like, fuck that person. I don't care anymore.
Yeah. Nice. Well, I know you were also, before you were doing this boxing, you said you collected a bunch of cars. I feel like I first met you, you had a Subi. We both loved our Subarus back in the day. And now I feel you have a cop car. Now you have you have 3 cop cars.
I have a shit one that's my daily driver that's fucked because it got stolen, smashed into the wall. I don't even know what they did to it. And then I have a gang unit car with everything, and an LA Sheriff Department car.
Yeah, you
with
picked us
everything. That one's cool.
There was like no radio in it. Is that the one you dropped us off in?
Yeah, I should have picked you up with an actual gang unit car, because then you would have been in a plastic bucket seats in the back with the cage.
Literally, it's wild.
No fucking way.
It's fully loaded. Like, it's like legitimately, it's like basically it could be in service right now.
It even has a laptop.
Yeah, it has a laptop and everything.
Oh my God,
Literally
you gotta drive that
everything.
more often.
I get scared when I drive it. I put like not in service along the doors, but like I know it's got red and blue lights and everything, so I don't know. Like, I don't quite know the rules. Like, I think you're not allowed to have red and blue lights showing, so I can't turn them on when I'm driving. And it's like, I think you're allowed to drive it to and from set, but I don't know. But the LA Sheriff Department one, that is getting put on a truck and taken straight to my warehouse where I store the cars. I'm not fucking taking that shit on the street. Imagine driving around in an LA Sheriff Department car with all the logos.
Yeah.
I'm keeping it for music videos and content.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what you do for them. That's
I
why.
have a warehouse space now, which has like lifts in it for cars. And then it has like a parking lot that's gated. So you can't see through the gate. So I can film music videos in there and make content now. So it's going to be perfect. I'm going to build a boxing gym in there. I'm going to build sets. I'm going to bring my animals in there. So I'm going to make this crazy content boxing gym with like cool shit there.
Shit.
Yeah, you have to tell us more about these animals. I hear you have so many. I know.
Yeah, I have like massive dragons and like snakes and everything.
Your whole
Like
house.
dragons?
You have so many animals. And those like frogs, the crazy
Oh, yeah, I
frogs.
have everything.
They're so cute.
When I get back from this fight, I'm going to get a house in Vegas, get a kangaroo and a monkey.
Ooh.
Oh my God. Can you like train them?
Yeah.
Are you gonna train them to do anything?
I don't know. Maybe. Just hang out, look cool.
What happened with the animals? Like, why are you such an animal lover? Does that come
I
from
think it's
Australia?
Yeah, 'cause I used to rescue parrots growing up. And then I used to like catch snakes for the
You're
government.
like in your backyard?
What do you mean for the government?
I had like a license, like a snake, like professional snake handler to come in and catch more poisonous snakes and remove them from your house.
How did you get that?
So I was working at this job, and there was like all these snakes would come in. So they asked who people that working there who wanted to be professionally trained to remove like poisonous snakes, and then you could register with the government to be called up to come into his houses.
Was
and
it good
remove
money?
snakes. No, it's no money, man. It's more like a cool factor. Like, I'm a professional snake handler. Like, I have a license to remove snakes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. I know.
How big is your biggest snake?
20, well, like 15 to 20 foot.
Oh my, and you can like legally have them?
Yeah. totally fine.
And you have a cat, you have a bunny, like,
Yeah.
and they all, like, you've never had, like, an encounter
They
before?
co-mingle with each other. Nah, they all fine.
Are you sure?
Are you sure?
The face you
Well,
gave.
if the snakes came out, they would totally eat the rabbit. And probably the cat. Yeah.
But none that ever happened
No,
before
never.
yet? Okay.
Never.
good.
Oh my God.
Did they
imagine.
ever try to like get you or anything at all?
Yeah, I've been bit multiple times.
He's like,
my
nothing
God.
happened, but I've
It
been
doesn't
bit a
hurt.
million
Yeah.
times.
It's just like, it's just weird.
And he has like a fucking fake snake that like right in his
pillow,
living
yeah.
room, and it literally looks like it, and it freaks me out every fucking time.
Like your cat
Yes.
in your living room.
Yes. He
Yeah,
has a
people come
snake.
over and freak out all the time like it's a pillow. Like,
Yeah.
relax.
Yeah, but it's scary.
Yeah.
If it looks so realistic, like if I was like caught off guard, I'd be like, oh my God. Like,
Yeah.
I'd probably think it was real.
Yeah.
Especially if I was in Australia.
Oh yeah, for sure. My God. Wow. What was I gonna say? Fuck, I just had something on my fucking tip of my tongue.
You said you were trying to move over to YouTube. Are you
Oh.
trying to change your direction or anything?
Oh, yeah. So, like, because of the violin videos, they were really good back in the day. But really in 2020, everything kind of changed. And I knew everything changed. I just didn't start moving with it.
Right.
And I feel like now, like, the thing that I want to really do is, like, focus on, like, I want, like, focus on the YouTube stuff by, like, making content around, like, boxing and, like, doing stuff like car drifting and, like, playing with crazy animals. To be like, these are sharpening my skills to be a better boxer, right? Because if I'm drifting a car, it's eye-hand coordination.
Yeah.
And if I'm working with deadly animals, it's going to make me, like, more, like, faster and stuff to get out of the way of getting bit by
Yeah.
stuff, and also, like, more, like less scared. Like, why am I scared of being punched in the face if I have a giant, like, lizard trying to bite me? It's not
Every
scary.
single day, like in your face.
Yeah. So that's not scary. Then I'm going to learn how to wheelie on a motorcycle. I'm going to do all this crazy stuff to, like, basically just be, like, kind of like a wild madman, right? And then mix boxing into it. But then I want to really focus on my dating stuff. So, like, I'm going to find, like, take all the girls from OnlyFans and find them dates. And I want to fly fans in from around America to have their own dating show episode. So they'll go on a date with, like, 5 girls.
Oh shit.
And I'm going to do a boxing dating show when I come back from...
I feel like you are doing it all.
Yeah.
How the fuck do you do this all by yourself? Do you have like
no, now I'm going to start building a
assistants
team.
and shit?
I have it all in my head, so that's why I need to get a team.
Okay, because
Yeah.
I'm like, holy fuck, that's
And
a
I
lot.
think maybe I'll fly. I was saying before, like I kind of want to do a traveling dating show where I fly around the world and date different women from different cultures to find my wife.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You would-
I think that'd be cool.
Yeah, and you
What-
can get so much different content and stuff along the way too.
Yeah. What kind of girls are you into? Do you have a girlfriend right now?
No,
No.
I don't know. Like I don't even fucking know. I don't care. Just
Yeah.
nice people that are normal,
Nice.
Yeah.
not bougie.
But you would be okay dating like an OnlyFans girl or any or no?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you?
Well, only if I didn't have to make content. Like,
You're over the
wouldn't?
content.
yeah, I'm over the content.
Yeah.
You know, because
Okay.
I remember this one girl I told her I want to build like eventually have like a sex room in my house
Whoa.
because I hate having sex on the bed. It's too soft.
Look how big you are.
It's too
You're gonna
soft.
break it. Is
It's
that why?
Well, yeah, I've broken so many bed frames. But the beds they're too soft, you know what I mean? Like, and you can't really, it's just not fun.
Okay.
And then like the couch is better because it's harder, but then, you know, like you're going to get it dirty because you just fuck on the couch all the time. So I'm like, and there's that new Netflix show about building a sex room. Like, this is exactly
saw
what I
that.
want to do.
There's a Netflix show on there.
Yes, and it's
Yeah.
like some
What
older
the hell?
lady.
Yeah, so I want a full dedicated sex room. So then, because like then the rest of the house can stay kind of clean and stuff. Because
Yeah, I
I'm like,
guess.
I'm the kind of person who like likes fucking around when it comes to sex. I don't like it quick and quick. I don't like it just, so every time I'd have sex, be like at least an hour.
Yeah.
Because I like to be like dirty with it, all kind of like foreplay. So like, you know, like
Oh.
shit gets fucked up.
Yeah.
So I would like to have a dedicated space. So I remember
Nice.
telling one of my friends who does OnlyFans how this is what I want to do. And she'd be like, oh, that'd be great. We could film content in there. I'm like, fuck no. Like, why would that's not the point of the room.
Oh my god.
It's like a special place for me and
For
whoever.
you,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? I don't want to, like, oh, it's content. You know what I mean? So that's
You're
why I don't
putting it
think,
there so it doesn't ruin anything.
yeah, so I feel like if I dated an OnlyFans person, I would want to date somebody that does like more like maybe like Playboy style stuff or like had backed away from, like would want to back away and do something else.
Yeah.
I don't care if they did it before.
Yeah.
But it is kind of harder as a guy, I guess, sometimes. If you're like a popular guy. Because I feel like if you're a regular guy, it's not too bad. Because if you're a regular guy, you date an OnlyFans girl, it doesn't get thrown in your face.
No, but a lot of regular guys don't want us. They
Yeah.
think we're all hoes and
But I think for a regular
stupid.
guy, that's like the perfect person to date. But if you're a guy who's doing something, like has a like an online presence, right? Then all you're gonna do every time you sign up to like go onto Twitter is have like videos of your girlfriend sucking dick, right?
Yeah.
Because people are just gonna throw it in your face every single day. If you're
Yeah.
a regular guy, nobody's gonna do that to you.
Right. That's a fact.
So I feel like regular guys should be fucking happy. Plus, then your girl's making a lot of money. What are you talking about?
Listen to these guys, everybody. Mur is single.
Yeah,
Let's go. Maybe you can get Mur on your dating show.
I feel like, oh yeah.
yeah. I
I
want
feel
the
like
one that goes around the world though.
Well, anyway, apparently there was a fact that came out the other day. It was like, what did I see? Like, 1 out of 3 guys between 18 and 24 either are virgins or haven't had sex in the last year.
18 to
What?
24.
Yeah. So in America, so there's a lot of guys out there not getting lucky. So like, if they
Well,
don't
that's
wanna
why
date
there's so many people on OnlyFans.
if they don't want to date OnlyFans girls, and like they're idiots, because like who else are you getting?
Or they're gay. I feel like a
Yeah.
lot of people are turning
Do you
gay.
know what? I think the other thing that happened though as well is a lot of like, because a lot of celebrities and like Instagram people and like sports and athletes and stuff, right? Before, back in the day, if you wanted to talk to an athlete or one of these people, like how would you contact them? You couldn't. So now girls can just slide in their DMs and these guys are checking.
Yep.
And then they're flying them out for a cool weekend together. And then these girls go back home and now they're like, oh, I just had the high life. I don't want to date down now.
Yeah.
So that's why I think all these guys aren't getting it, because they're just like,
And they fall in love with them in that one weekend because
Yeah,
they
'cause it's not
showed
like-
them this whole new like
yeah, exactly.
world.
And it's not like the guy was being particularly like, even if they just had sex with them and showed them a cool weekend, it's not like they were being bad to them.
Yeah.
But like, why would the guy have them come out again? They probably don't care. They're probably like, okay, I had my fun, whatever, moves on to the next, right?
Yeah.
Just like how it is right now. And then, but then that girl, I feel like, is a little bit ruined for the normal guys back home, because they're never going to compare to the guy who just flew her out and gave her this royal treatment.
Yeah.
It's true.
And then most other guys, I feel like now are just feeding into this, just getting bitter. I think they're just all getting bitter. But this is my theory.
The whole world is getting
Yeah.
bitter.
I think like all the top guys that are like influencers, you know, sports people, movie stars and all that, they're just like not settling down because they want to sleep with everybody because they have so much choice now because of the internet. And all the regular guys are getting bitter, seeing, you know, all that. Because I see all these YouTube channels popping up about like super hyper masculinity style content about saying like if you're a guy and you're a quality guy, like you're a high, like an echelon guy, whatever, you should have your main girl and then you're allowed to fuck other people. Because like, yeah, there's so many podcasts like that and they get crazy views. They get crazy, crazy views. And I think it's because there's so many guys that are at home that like wish they could live that life. Because like, who else will be watching that content? Because an actual quality guy isn't sitting around watching that content.
Yeah,
they're
no, they're
they're
not.
busy.
What
They're
the
fucking
fuck?
they're
Yeah.
running their businesses and shit. They're not sitting there watching this crap.
Yeah.
They're not obsessing over someone.
No, because they're living their lives. If you're living your life, you're not sitting there watching podcasts about how to like become a better man. You're already there.
Yeah.
But all these other guys that are sitting around, like I think that they're just feeding into this whole thing. It's
So fucking
interesting.
weird,
It's so
dude.
interesting. I think it's
Dating
very skewed.
all together is so weird nowadays. Everybody lives off social media. Nobody works anymore. Everybody really tries to be an influencer now.
Yeah, because what was that statistic about something about like Tinder and Bumble? Like, was it something ridiculous? Like 5% of the guys or something ridiculously small gets all the girls, and everybody else gets nobody.
Wait, really?
Yeah, and I remember this. Remember, like years ago, I remember like catching myself and thinking about how like fucking shitty of a person I was. I was playing mini golf with my friend, and my friend was like 300 pounds. Like he was a big guy, and we were playing mini golf, and we were both on Tinder swiping. I think I had a girl hanging out with us too, and, or whatever. And I just kept on getting match after match after match. But this is when I was doing my fitness modeling stuff. So I had pictures of me fitness modeling, picture of me holding a violin and my cat. You know, and I'm just getting all these matches, and like the whole time, I'm like, oh, I got another one. And then I think like 30 minutes into mini golf, realized he's also swiping. He hadn't gotten one match the whole fucking time.
Oh,
that's
shit.
And then I caught
sad.
myself, and I'm like, oh, you're an asshole. Like you're literally just like going, oh, another one, because I was like young.
Oh
you
my
know,
God.
I was young. I had no idea. It's like when I was really young
That's
too.
fucked.
That's
I remember
so
going-
sad.
I remember going clubbing in Australia, and I was like, oh shit. When I was like 19, and I was out with my friend, and we were both really like super drunk. And he goes to me like, I'd get as many girls as you if I was like you. And I'm like, what the fuck? And he said, because he's like only 5'9", and I'm like 6'2". And I remember thinking, holy shit, I didn't even realize height was a thing.
It
I didn't even
is.
know it was
I mean,
a thing.
5'9's not bad. I mean,
No.
I'm 5'10", so
But if you're
Yeah.
a shorter guy, like you have to deal with that shit your whole life.
Yeah.
But if you're 6'2", you've never even thought about it.
True.
Until somebody brings it to your attention. And I
Yeah.
remember feeling so bad because I was like, I didn't even think about that as a thing.
yeah.
So that's why I think this whole world is like all twisted right now. 'cause of
It's a
social
little
media.
fucked up.
Yeah. Because
I
even in
think-
Australia, it's starting to like come over now. Like it's starting to change the culture back home.
Really?
Yeah, because they're just seeing all this social media stuff from around the world.
I
and
do feel like
kind of falling
I've
into
been
it.
seeing way more Australian influencers. Like I've seen a lot more like woman influencers from Australia.
Because it connects the whole world, right? Where before, like, that's what I was saying. When I grew up and watched TV, like, I'm just seeing what I'm seeing on television. And now, like, there's this whole connection with the social media stuff. and then people are able to join, you know?
Yeah.
And in Australia, how it works, like my friend was just here, she said, she goes, like in Australia, we're spoiled for choice, she said, for men. Because back home, there's no celebrities. Like where I grew up, there's no such thing as celebrities. You don't run into a celebrity. They don't exist.
Yeah.
There's 0 celebrities.
Isn't it weird to think of?
Yeah.
None.
I didn't realize that the social media was so different over there.
No
I just thought
celebrities.
they saw other people on
Like
it.
if I meet a girl out, I don't think to myself, shit, like I hope she doesn't meet like a fucking guy with lots of money or who's a celebrity and then takes it from me. All I'm thinking is like, I got to be in better shape than the other guy because it's all based on like, who's better looking.
Yeah.
That's literally it. Because like everybody makes good money back home, let's say, especially growing up. So like everybody's kind of like squeezed into the middle class. And like if you're making too much money and have a fancy car, everybody just says you're a dickhead anyway. So like nobody cares about the money thing. Nobody gives a shit. So like it's all about like how you look, you know, and if you're a good person, like pretty much like, so you just have to be in shape looking good. So she's like, we're all spoiled for choice back there because all the guys are jacked as shit. So they're all like jacked, like in good shape. And then like a quality job back home is a tradesman. So if you're an electrician, a plumber, like that's like a hot guy. Where that would not be like the equivalent of a hot guy in America.
It's
Well, I want
crazy.
to. I want a
like,
worker. What do you
if you're
do?
like, imagine if you're going around just telling everybody that my boyfriend's an electrician, and ooh, like nobody
My
would
ex
say
was.
that.
My ex
I
was
know, but
an
I'm saying like nobody would like, nobody would be like, oh my god, you
I
got
wouldn't-
lucky, like
yeah.
you lucked out, you got an electrician as a boyfriend. Wow,
But
like,
people
Yeah.
do.
People
People
love
say
that
that
shit.
around here.
Yeah.
They do?
Yes. And
I
I'm
haven't heard it.
well, a couple people. Well, I guess, but when people say it, I'm so surprised. I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
See, but
Like-
see, you're surprised, but in Australia,
Yeah.
it's like a big thing. But like, yeah, so my friend was here. She was like, I don't think she'd ever date an American guy because like nobody takes care of themselves.
Yeah.
So it's like super different. Yeah.
Do you
Here it's all
prefer
cut
it over
money.
here? Like now that you're here?
There's just way more shit to do.
Yeah.
It's way more exciting.
Yeah.
You think there's better like opportunities and stuff over here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's crazy.
Our politics are fucked though.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's fun to watch. It's like a TV show. It's insane.
I'm jealous. Thompson was actually invited to play golf with Trump.
Oh yeah, I want to
What?
play violin for him.
For Trump, you're playing
Yeah.
Violinist. Trump is,
I'm gonna die
Did
if
you do
I
it?
don't get invited to any. I swear to God. I swear.
Yeah, I'm sure I can go play again.
Please.
Yeah.
Wait, did you
I'm
play
so
for him?
jealous.
Yeah.
You went?
I went to Mar-a-Lago.
Oh my
Wait,
god.
I thought you told me you didn't go.
I did go. And
She's like,
you
without
lied
me?
to me last year.
No, I did go. I went.
I swear
I
to
have
God, this
videos.
motherfucker.
I have
How was
pictures.
it?
How was it?
It's like, it was crazy because it was like the log cabin Republicans were there and they're the gay Republicans.
Oh.
So it was like there was, I think there was some trans girls there and like everybody's like in these flamboyant outfits. It was like, felt like I was in the Hunger Games, you know, because it was like in this ballroom. It was in this crazy ballroom and everybody's wearing these outlandish outfits. It felt like the Hunger Games. And then there's Trump sitting like 20 feet maybe away from me. And there's all the Secret Service around. And every time he'd stand up, like they'd fucking just flood
What?
in towards him to like, it was
like
it was
swarm
crazy.
him.
Yeah.
Were you
Wow.
like,
It was funny too because he ended up doing a speech during the night, and I completely, because my other friend's like parents are like super Republican. They're like, "Oh my god, can we see videos?" I'm showing them, and I was like, "Oh shit, I didn't even realize he did a speech." I filmed this whole like 3-minute speech that I have on my phone. I didn't.
how
I forgot.
was it? How was it in person?
It was cool. I remember I drove into like Mar-a-Lago because they were like, "You had to Uber," but I'm like, "No, I have music equipment, a violin." That's such a
Music equipment.
yeah. So I just drove in the gates, and then like they followed me, like because I was like, I didn't even know where to go, so I went to park somewhere, and like they just all swooped around me, and I'm like, they're like, "Where are you going?" And I'm like, "I'm here to play," and they're like, "Oh, you could park over there." Yeah.
Did you
Oh
actually
my
get to
God.
meet Trump?
Yeah, I shook his hand and stuff.
Wow. Were you nervous? Were you excited? How were you like?
I was like totally like whatever about the whole situation, but the lady like that was sitting at my table, she shook Trump's hand and she was like, "I'm never washing my hand again."
That's me
Oh
right
my
now.
God.
People were like
That would be you.
freaking out. People were freaking out. And I was just like, oh, like I felt like it was just another day. I don't know why, but I just like when crazy shit happens, I just honestly don't even think anything of it.
I feel like
'Cause
there's
met
so
Bill
much
Clinton-
crazy shit
I
happening
met Bill
to
Clinton
you.
at a bar before. And then talked to him, and the Secret Service took the worst picture of me and him. It was terrible.
What?
Yeah, we were just at a bar in Hollywood.
Who's
Maybe you don't want
It was
proof of
crazy.
you with Bill
No,
Clinton.
but the funniest thing-
Right.
but I went to this event where Bill Clinton was at, and it was $10,000 a picture with the guy, right?
What
What
the
the
fuck?
After the event, and I was like, after the event, I just go to a random bar, and he randomly goes there. Like, what?
So weird.
It's
Your
so
life is a
weird.
movie, I
Yeah.
swear.
Yeah, it was kind of strange. He was really nice, though.
Ew, stop.
He was. Well, I'm saying my experience with him for 10 seconds was really
Sick.
Because like the Secret Service was like, he's not. I was like, can I get a picture? And they're like, no, get away. And then he was like, no, it's okay. And he took my phone.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's the craziest person you ever played for?
I don't know.
It's
Right?
like everyone, I feel.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I feel like
He's like,
Trump
it's
is
just
pretty
another day.
big.
Yeah, probably Trump, I guess.
I would have been nervous.
Nah.
No, you don't. Well, you're nervous right now. You won't fucking play nothing for us.
Yeah,
So
come
lazy.
on.
Come on.
What
just
am I supposed to play?
something. Do you have like a favorite song that you would want to hear? What are you the best at?
I
Yeah.
don't know. I'm so over it.
Come
Just
on,
make
but
something up
please.
random.
When?
Right now.
I'll just play like. You know that song, right?
No, I don't know what it
You know
is.
that Dr. Dre song. He knows it.
Dr. Dre?
Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, what is
I don't
that?
know songs by their
Is
names.
this like Dre? I don't even know what it's called. Still Dre, maybe? Yeah, Still Dre.
Bro,
that's what it
still
is.
Dre.
I don't know, whatever.
Wow. You're
I
good,
never
though.
met Snoop
Yeah.
Dogg, though.
You never did?
No, and my most viral video ever was to his song, and he never even commented. How rude.
He slid in my
What?
DMs.
He slides in. No, I'm not going to talk.
Well, one of his assistants probably did.
Yeah.
And I was so white and I didn't understand what it meant.
Wait, what
And-
what was the message?
What do you mean you're so white you didn't know what it meant?
Like, okay.
Wait, I need to hear
How does
it.
that even make sense?
Like, so he DM'd me it. All it was like a pin, like a pin. You know what I mean? Like where,
like
like a
the red
location
pin?
type of
Location?
thing.
Oh, that's funny.
And I was just like, hey, like, thanks. Like, I was
What
so
did he want?
white.
Your actual location?
Like, where you from?
Oh, you know what,
Because
like-
then I asked like one of my friends, and they were like,
Oh.
yeah, like he was like asking like, where are you from? Like, you know,
You remember
like,
back in the day, like MSN or whatever the fuck, the messenger thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I remember people used to say ASL for age, sex, location.
Yes.
I used to think that meant asshole. So,
Oh.
so I'd be on this because I never went on. My sisters were addicted, but when I did go on and people said ASL, I'd block them immediately because I thought they were saying asshole. I don't know why.
Whoa.
So I'd just be blocking everybody.
what the fuck?
I don't know. It's just like you don't know because like how the fuck am
Well,
I
yeah,
supposed
I
to know
didn't
what that
fucking
means?
know this
the same
either.
as you. You don't know what the fuck that is. Just a pin.
A pin. I
This
was
is
just
like-
like, I was
how
just like, wow,
fucking, like-
Snoop Dogg just fucking pinned me. I was like, sick.
Just so
Oh my
crazy, like
God.
to be like, you know, that like, just be like, I'll just send somebody a pin and then just
Yeah.
like send the address, like really, like
Right.
nothing against him or anything. I'm just like in general, like that's so like imagine just being able to just be like, just put a pin somewhere
here
and they're
I
like,
am.
oh, like here's my
Right?
address, come pick me up. What the fuck? That's insane.
I've seen it, and I've been with some influencers. Like I'm not friends with them anymore, but they would literally just meet up with all these celebrities just because like there's so many followers and they fucking have
It's
songs.
so
It's fucking
crazy.
weird.
Yeah.
Like,
I've heard so many
and,
stories.
and what do you get from it? You get fucked, and then they block
they-
you the next day
exactly.
anyway.
All I never see is just like the girls that are like kind of new or like not super experienced in the space or like not big in the space. They would go and be super happy, and then the girls have been around for a while, have big followings that'll charge them.
Yeah, yeah. Isn't that wild?
Because it's like, what do you get?
No, nothing.
Nothing. But that's what I'm saying. Like when these small town girls fly in and see them and go back home, then they feel like they've had this crazy experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then they're the ones at home still working as a bartender.
Yeah.
They have their Louboutins that their sugar daddy bought. But like, I fucked Drake last week. You know
Yup.
what I mean? It's like, bitch, like,
And that's the most you
you're
have
in
to show
Pennsylvania
or
and
say.
you're a
Yeah, so did
bartender.
like 10,000 other people. Like,
Yeah.
What are you talking about? It's not fucking that special.
So has everybody else he pinned.
Yeah.
Like, it's not that, what do you think these famous guys are going to do? Like not use their fame to have
Yeah.
sex? They're just going to be like, no, I'm not going to do that. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just going to sit around and like, they're not married. They don't even
Yeah,
have
no.
girlfriends publicly. What do you think they're doing?
Right.
Not having sex? Why
Well,
else
you
are they
said
not
there
famous
are a lot of
anyway?
people not having sex nowadays. But
Yeah, because they don't do anything with it. Well, it's not like they don't do anything with their lives. It's just like, it's just because they don't know how, I guess, because all the quality women, I guess, are going to like to these guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. We're all fucked.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, God. All right. Well, I was going to end it off here unless Mer has any other questions.
I just keep on looking at that pig.
What
Where?
pig?
Oh, gee.
In this house, everywhere you look, there's something different.
Yeah, this Airbnb is definitely interesting.
Yeah, it's cool. It's a
Yeah.
vibe.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I think that's it. I think it's good to wrap it up.
Yes. Well, thank you for coming.
I'm hungry.
Of course you are.
We got bacon now.
Oh my God. All right, we're going to go eat, I guess. Yeah. And please go follow Thompson. His boxing is coming up. So this will air before that. So you guys have to bet on him. I know my boy's going to win.
I better win. Jesus Christ.
All right. Thank you. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.